Victorian health authorities are searching for a missing link after 4 people tested positive to coronavirus in Melbourne's northern suburbs. Julie Bradley joins us live for the latest now. Julie, good morning. What do we know about the cases so far?
Well, Pete, what we know is that these 4 positive cases are all family members. They live across 3 separate households in the city of Willasey, which is about 15 kilometres north of our CBD. There are 2 men, one aged in his 30s, another aged in his 70s, as well as a woman aged in her 70s and a preschool-aged child. Now, it's unknown exactly where they contracted COVID-19. They are being treated as community cases. Genomic sequencing and testing is right now underway to determine whether or not there is a link between these cases and that COVID case that made its way into the state late last month. That man aged in his 30s who underwent 2 weeks of hotel quarantine in South Australia before coming back home to Wallet in Melbourne's northern suburbs. While he was infectious, we know that he visited a number of locations in the northern suburbs. So all of those tests are underway right now to determine whether or not there is that link. Here's what our health minister had to say yesterday.
In terms of this gentleman's infectious period being from about the 18th of May and the fact that our original hotel quarantine case from Adelaide was well and truly in hotel quarantine again in Victoria during that period, they don't cross over in terms of incubation and well, they don't appear to cross over.
So that first infectious man, he started becoming infectious and showing symptoms associated with COVID-19 on the 20th of May, waited 3 days before getting that COVID test. So we are being warned that more COVID cases could potentially pop up today and in the weeks to follow. A number of new exposure sites have been added to that list. We've got a number of Tier 1 sites now, including the Nando's at Epping, High Point Shopping Centre, as well as Jump, Swim Schools and Woolworths in Epping North. We also have a number of Tier 2 sites, including Futsal at Brunswick, Epping North Shopping Centre, Urban Diner Food Court at Pacific Epping Shopping Centre. That full list can be found on Victorian government's website. Now, yesterday the Health Minister also admitted that the Victorian Health Department had made a mistake when it comes to listing an exposure site associated with that returned traveller from South Australia. They accidentally listed one of these sites as Woolworths Epping when it should have been Epping North. So we're yet to see whether or not there's been a major fallout from that. Testing hours have been extended at clinics today to make sure that we pick up all of those cases, particularly in Melbourne's north. Pete?